Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is Tuesday, July 15th, 2014, and this is the facts of the matter. Spiritual smugness and dry rot. A smug faith dulls the spirit and closes the door to intimacy with God. The twin sins of pride and lust severely hobbled the best among us. Listen to Blaise Pascal. You wanted to make yourself your own center and do it without God's help. You withdrew from his rule, setting yourself up as his equal in your desire to find happiness in you. And so he abandoned you to yourself. Your chief maladies are the pride that withdraws you from God, and the lust that binds you to the earth. We are in fact so vile that, left to ourselves, are incapable of knowing or reaching him. I am reminded of the self-satisfied religious professional who stood in the temple and rehearsed to God his spiritual attainments, and went away empty. By contrast, the tax collector, cowed by his wretchedness, beat his breast and muttered, "God have mercy on me, a sinner." And God heard his prayer. Luke chapter 18, verses 9 through 14. And this is the parable of the Pharisees and the publican. Verse 9. And he spoke this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous, and despised others. 10. Two men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. 11. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. 12. I fast twice in the week. I give tithes to all that I possess. I give tithes of all that I possess. 13. And the publican, standing afar off, would not lift up so much of his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. 14. I tell you, this man went down to the house justified, rather than the other. For every one that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humble himself shall be exalted. Pride. Assuming the mental posture that I got it figured out. I can pull this off on my own. Not asking God what he feels that you should do. Oh, I'm going to go out and get a job. I can do it on my own. I don't need God's help because I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to move into this new house. I'm going to move out of state and go down to somewhere else. I don't need to ask God because this is what I know I should be doing. Lust. Failing to rein in our wandering eyes, unchecked imaginations, and self-indulgence. Failing to rein in our wandering eyes. Watching the world as it passes by and wondering, what would it be like if I had that money? What would it be like if I was able to drive that car? What would it be like if I had that man on my arms or that woman on my arms? Unchecked imaginations. Letting your thoughts run rampant. Oh, if I had money, I could do this. Ooh, we could do that. We could put a deck around the backside of the house. We could put a shed back there. We could get Joey a bigger pool. We could do this and this and this. And self-indulgence. I can get myself this. Look how well I've done. I've lost weight. Oh, look at me. Oh man, oh, that chocolate cake looks really good. I guess I'll have just a tiny piece. Oh, that was so good. I'll just have a tiny piece more. Oh, oh, I gotta have another piece. So let me ask you, are you smugly satisfied with your spiritual attainments? I know what I should be doing, but I'm happy with what I have right now. It's easy. I don't have to work too hard. I can still do this and this without feeling guilty because I'm doing it. Are you smugly satisfied with your spiritual life? God's forgiven me. I have my salvation. What else do I need? Or are you profoundly aware of and grieved over your need for more of God? And I hope you cannot hear the arguing in the background. If you do, I apologize greatly. Or are you profoundly aware of and grieved over your need for more of God? Psalms chapter 51, verse 17. The sacrifice of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise. We'll also read Matthew chapter 5, verse 3 and 4. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. If you are spiritually satisfied, it is my guess that you probably have too high of a view of yourself and too low of a view of God. Isaiah addressed our spiritual dry rot in stating, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 15, For thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, In returning and rest shall ye be saved in. In returning and rest shall ye be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. Question. Into what camp do you fall? Spiritual dry rot or profound awareness of an inner need? Do you think you're exactly where you need to be and nothing you want to do could improve your spiritualness? You're right where you want to be? Or is there a profound need, desire, awareness of an inner need that needs to be changed, that needs to be dealt with, that there's a need, a desire? Spiritual smugness or a spiritual desire for more? And that is the facts of the matter. For Tuesday, July 15th, 2014. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very much. God bless.